All right, looks like we are good to go. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, The Tarot Magician, Renee here. Today we have a very special guest joining us, Tarot Oracle.
Hello.
Well, Tarot Oracle, would you like to introduce yourself in case people here don't know you, even though I'm pretty sure more than half the people here do?
I'm Tarot Oracle and I read tarot cards and that's me.
Yes. Tarot Oracle also has a deck out on Etsy, which is the one I'm going to be using today. It is, let me bring out the box, the Waterfall Tarot. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. It is on Etsy. Trust me, it is awesome. You'll find my initials on the Emperor card. So if you get it, you'll have my initials on that card.
On the new deck too, the Tasty Tarot, you're on the Emperor card. You're on every Emperor card that I've made, I think.
Yes, because Emperor is my Aries sign.
There you go.
And then Emperor represents stability, which I always try to tell myself that I have. So, so you're working on the Tasty Tarot now?
Yeah, I'm back on the Tasty Tarot. I got to do something with my spare time. Might as well use that.
Yes, I'm so excited. Do you have any idea when that one's going to be ready or not quite yet?
It's going to be forever. It's taking forever. Way it goes though.
No worries. We will wait. Alrighty, guys. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some double readings today. So you will not only get a reading from me, you will get a reading from Tarot Oracle as well. We'll see if we end up with the same cards with different cards. You never know, right?
That's the part. That's a good thing about double readings is when it's like completely different. You're like, ooh, this brings about a new level of understanding for the reading. I kind of like that, you know?
Yes, even though my favorite part is when we get like literally the exact same cards. That amazes me like every time. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, hi guys, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining us today. So if you guys would like, you guys can go ahead and post your questions in the chat. We are going to be picking at random. If you would like a guaranteed reading as well as more of like a full in-depth reading, you can send over donation to either Tarot Oracle or myself or to both of us. The amount is up to you guys on how much you want to spend. There's no specific amount today, just however much you would like. All right. The links are going to be below in the description box to both Tarot Oracle's PayPal as well as mine. All right, guys. And I also have Cash App as well below too. So let's get started. Let's get started. I'll go ahead and pick the first one, and then T.O. we can just flip flop. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
All right. Let's see. Oh, Miss Julie says, starting a new job at a bank, wondering how it will go. Well, congratulations, Julie. Let's see. All right. How will this new job for Julie go? How will it go? T.O., you know I like to shuffle.
You're good on the shuffling.
It takes me a while, but I love it. Okay, one wants to flip out, so I'm going to let it flip out. Ooh, we got 7 of Wands. So at first, Julie, it may be a bit rocky. Like you're going to have to learn who to give your energy to, who to not give your energy to, who to protect yourself from. I always try to tell people when it comes to work, when it comes to job, do your best to keep your personal life at home because you never know who is going to use it against you. That makes sense. Not saying that that's going to happen, but just as advice based on the 7 of Wands. Because for me, the 7 of Wands, when it comes to a job situation, it's somebody who goes in, does what they got to do, and then like gets out. We have the Chariot. I don't know if this job is going to entail maybe some traveling at one point. Doesn't have to be, but the Chariot usually also represents somebody who has control, somebody who knows what they're doing also. So eventually, like again, at the beginning, it may start off a little bit rocky, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to get the hang of it. Simple as that. What do you got there, T.O.?
I think it's interesting. I got the 3 of Swords starting the whole thing out, and then we sort of migrate into the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like that this is sort of a bittersweet job. Like either it's just now got a job and you've been looking for this, or this is like, thank God I got this job. I'm really looking forward to this, or something like that. It's like a bittersweet ending to something. Wheel of Fortune said it's going to be steady. It's a bank job. So I guess Chase, Bank of America, Frost Bank, whatever. It's going to be steady. Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around. The steadiness, the stability is there. And I think that's kind of what you wanted from the job. Two of Pentacles into the Ten of Cups. This does have easy for me to say. This does have a potential to be a permanent job. I think it does, but I think you get bored with it after a year, 2 years, and you're ready for something different, quite frankly. Two of Pentacles says choices need to be made, and the bank job is nice. You're making money, but ultimately, I think you want something more. Ultimately, I think you want something that's more of your passion, the Ten of Cups, right? It's about passion. It's about what is going to be passionate. I can go to the bank job and I can do a teller, or I can talk to people. I can do whatever, but I want something that I'm chasing my passion. Ultimately, I think you're going to end up doing that. Ultimately, I think you're not going to stay at the bank forever.
Oh, very nice. That makes sense too with the Seven of Wands,
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go, Julie. We hope that helped you, and we wish you all the best of luck. All right, hon? T.O., you want to pick the next question?
Sure. What do we got? Christina, do you got a question? Christina, throw one out. And in the meantime, love the Blooming Cat Tarot. So cute. Had a Pause Tales review to come in here. Joan, thank you. That. Here we go. Pretty brown eyes. Ken the Aquarius. I work with him. What are the true feelings?
Ooh, you want to lead and I'll follow you?
Sure. Let's see what kind of feelings that Ken at work has. I mean, if nothing else, y'all can flirt y'all can flirt, when nobody's looking.
Yeah, nothing wrong with flirting, right?
Yeah. Just don't get on video. Video's everywhere now. You got to watch out. All right. Let's see what's going on. Nine of Cups, 10 of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. I think, no offense, Ken. I think Ken's a bit of a player. Ken's a bit of a player here. We talked about this on the tutorial for court cards. Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. I think Ken is quite the cutie. I think Ken is quite the cutie. You're like, hey, Ken, Ken doll. I'm just saying, you can be the Barbie. But yeah, the Knight of Cups says Ken is a bit of a cutie. Somebody that everybody's kind of going, hey, what's Ken's status kind of thing. And I think Ken has been making some nice little, hellos to you and whatnot. You're like, ooh, do I have anything going here? I think Ken's a player. I'm sorry. 10 of Swords next to the Knight of Cups. He's, a little bit of not only a heartbreak, but a little bit of a disconnection. Now, I'm not saying Nine of Cups. I'm saying Nine of Cups is about having a selection of emotions. And I think Ken has a little bit of a selection as it goes through there. Ace of Swords says, I would communicate with him. I would sort of, find out where you want to go with this. But ultimately, you're not the only one in line kind of thing as far as that goes.
I think so too, Pretty Brown Eyes, because I got the Tower with a 10 of Pentacles. You want to be careful because the Tower, that's not everybody's favorite card, right? It talks about unexpected changes. It talks about something happening all of a sudden. Like maybe one day to the next, they act kind of like a different person. The 10 of Pentacles is telling you to focus on your work. Try not to get distracted. Because if you get distracted, then that's probably when the Tower is going to come in and hit you. You know what I'm saying? So if you want my advice, I would say stick to the job, okay? Do your best not to get distracted and do your best to focus on the work that's got to get done. I know that's easier said than done when, you have a crush on someone at work, especially if, they're pulling the Knight of Cups energy on you. But again, you never know what can happen. So I would say stick to the work. 10 of Pentacles, stick to the work.
All right, there you go.
Goodness. All right.
That's interesting. The Tower is a building. It could be the business building over there having issues because something starts up, a little bit of an issue inside of the building kind of thing.
That's true. That's true. That's why. Be careful. Christina wants a general. Well, let's see, Christina. Let's see. All right, we're going to start off. Ooh, look at that. The Lovers. The Lovers. Looks good so far. There may be a little romance coming your way, Christina. Okay, I'm just saying. Maybe some romances will be good for you. It's about talking about making connections with some, oh my gosh, Four of Wands. We have the Lovers and the Four of Wands. Christina, look at this. Celebration and some type of connection coming in here, okay? Maybe a little connection is going to be good for you right now. You really need to open up. You really need to just have this energy of just being like going with the flow. Maybe plan like a spontaneous trip somewhere, or like just some sort of night with you and your person. Probably the Lovers does represent a relationship here, and also the Four of Wands represents a soul connection, right? So again, I see some type of celebration coming in romantically for you. It's going to be your choice on how you want to go about that, but I think that might be a good idea. What do you see there, Tio?
Well, I got the direct inverse of what you have. I got like disappointment. I got the Lord of defeat, the Seven of Wands, the defensiveness. It's like, as far as this goes, I mean, looking at Ten of Pentacles, you're looking at happy home, happy family. Five of Cups. It's just a lot of drama kind of coming in with family, with relationships and whatnot. It just feels like a little bit of drama is sort of going to be sneaking in moderately soon. Five of Cups is kind of a disappointment. I think you're in a mode to where everything, as far as the changing lifestyle that we're going from one job to the next, Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I want a new happy home, happy family. I'm able to get that. That's not going to be a problem. But it is, again, bittersweet. We had this reading before kind of thing too. But it's hard to leave the old and get into the new. There's definitely a chance of oversharing in the new job as well, right? A little bit of a chance of oversharing. So I would kind of get the temperature of everybody before you start sharing anything deep or intimate or a little too much TMI kind of thing. Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Be a little bit defensive about what you say until you get a feel for the new personalities that you're with. Because I think some of the personalities have a certain aspect that they present to the world, but inside it's a little bit different. So you kind of want to get a feel of who's who, what they think, what they believe before we just kind of dive into anything. The Five of Swords says you're looking at kind of a defeatism if we overshare. Seven of Wands, be a little bit defensive, go in and try to figure out what everyone's temperature is before we dive full in there. There we go.
See, I mean, we can get the same cards, totally different cards.
Yeah, it's radically different. That's interesting.
Right? All right. You want to pick the next question, Tio?
Sure. We got a job at a doctor's office for Zara.
Ooh, let's see, Zara. You can lead and then I'll follow.
Sure. Let's see if the doctor's office. Let's see. 1, 2, Trace, Quattro, find out. The job of the doctor's office, if we're going to get that, is that going to be decent? Two of Wands, Magician, Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. Ultimately, I say no. I just say no with that. The Two of Wands is like, I've been looking at this. This looks interesting. I don't think you're decided on it. Like if I offer the job to you right now and said, here, come on in, you're still kind of on the fence. You really are kind of on the fence with this. It's almost like you got another job that you're looking for that is a little bit different. You wish you had that one, but the doctor's office is like, man, I'll take it. Two of Wands, right? Still looking, still searching. This is something, the Magician is interesting. It's almost like you're overqualified for this, or you could have another job if you really wanted it. Magician says you really sort of knock it out of the park at the doctor's office if you go in there. You'd be like the superstar. Queen of Swords says ultimately, it's like somebody doesn't want you there, doesn't want you to have the opportunity. Chariot, you're going to keep on moving, keep on rolling, and find something different. Well, ultimately, I think is good because of the Magician with the Two of Wands. I think that it feels like there's something else better for you as far as this is concerned.
Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands, Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands represents continuing to move forward because there might be another opportunity. And this is all about wands. So if you don't get the doctor's office job, I feel like there's going to be another opportunity coming in very quickly after that, because this is all fire here I have. And then again, the Six of Wands represents victory, represents success, gaining something that you have been wanting. And then the Aces, a new beginning. This is going to be something that I feel like is going to be really good for you because it's going to help your creative energy start to flow. I also feel like you're also going to have like a lot of passion towards this job as well. So if you feel like you're not really passionate about the doctor's office job, job, maybe try going to another position, or maybe try going to another like place in general, okay? Because like I said, whatever job ends up coming towards you is going to be something that is actually going to give you passion and something that you're going to be really excited about, if that makes sense. So again, if you don't get the doctor's office one, there is another one coming in shortly after that. Okay, Zara? Wish you the best, Zara. Wish you the best. And again, guys, just continue to post your questions if we don't get to you. I do have a donation from Joan. Are you here, Joan? If you could post your question, we'll go ahead and take you next, Joan. Are you there, Tio? Are you good?
I'm good. Yeah, Joan.
Okay.
Yeah, Joan. I saw Joan wandering around. Joan's pretty excited that we're here. Joan Barrett. There we go. Key Tarot coming out. Joan's excited for the Key Tarot. Got excited for the court card thing. Yeah, she's around. Loving the Bloom Cat Tarot. I don't see any questions, though. Maybe she just posted, though.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and wait. You can go ahead and post, Joan. You'll be up next. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Thank you. T.O., do you have any new magic tricks?
No, I do not have any new magic tricks. I'm trying to actually clean my house for once, which is kind of shocking, but like everything is in disarray right now. I was going to get some stuff prepared. The money trick has kind of fallen apart because I use those fake $100 bills and they're not lasting very long. Rubik's Cube trick, I kind of forgot how to do it. Yeah. They look good, but they're like really flimsy. They're not like, regular money is not too flimsy, but this one is. So
yeah, gotcha. All right, Joan wants to know, how will next week go? Well, let's see, Joan. How will next week go for Joan? Oh. Alrighty, 3 of Wands. See what follows. Oh, 3 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. If you're waiting to hear for some news, Joan, if you're waiting on some news, I see some good news coming towards you, or this represents that an opportunity might be presenting itself to you, okay? Again, it just depends on your situation. For me, the Wheel of Fortune usually represents maybe some type of finances. So if you're wanting a new job, if you're looking for a raise, a promotion, and the 3 of Wands, you kind of been patiently waiting for that, maybe the opportunity next week is going to present itself. So don't miss this opportunity. If it's not about that, then again, the 3 of Wands, it usually represents something that you've been trying to manifest, something that you have been working on, is almost on its way to you, okay? Like it's in motion. It's in motion. It's coming. A little bit of patience is still required, but nonetheless, it is like almost there to you. What do you see, Tio?
Well, King of Cups into the Empress. Interesting. Strength 10 Wands. It's almost like a new connection. New connection next week, or a connection with somebody next week that brings in a little too much. It's almost like this connection is a little too much. Maybe they have some news that's weighing us down, but this 10 of Wands action, strength, right? We have this new connection trying to take on a little too much. Maybe a connection is too much, or maybe we embark on something next week that's a little too much for us to handle. A lot of times strength is like I'm trying to tame the beast. I'm trying to tame the beast, and it's a little too much for me. Not something I should have embarked upon. So be careful what you embark upon next week. Make sure you can handle it, because it may get into a situation where it's going to be a little too weighty, a little too much to get into. King of Cups into the Empress is always kind of a good thing. Empress is a beautiful card. It's a comfortable card. It's like we're comfortable with our emotions, or we're comfortable with where our emotions are headed at a minimum. So this is sort of okay, I found my comfort zone. I know where I'm at. I know what I want to do. Next week feels like it's just sort of moving along at a nice pace. Just watch what you commit to, or watch what kind of connections you're going to have.
She says, I got a ton of overtime next week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely there.
You see, makes sense with finances and with 10 of Wands.
Yeah.
Well, Joan, we wish you the best, honey. Nonetheless, do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do. All right, let's see. Next question. You want to pick the next one, Tio?
Sure. Let's see. We have what's coming towards you? February. Let's see. Christine, does Salvador have interest or feelings towards me? Love reading. There you go.
Ooh, Christine, let's see. Let's see. You can lead Tio and I'll follow.
Sure. We use the Wonder World Tarot. It's like Page of Cups, Chariot, Nine of Cups, Ten of Coins. Hey, I Salvador ain't half bad. I mean, Nine of Cups into the 10 of Coins. Happy home, happy family. A lot of comfort, a lot of things, a lot of good emotions. Chariot, a little bit of a mobile. Is this person at a distance? Is this person at a distance towards you? I mean, are they physically distant? Normally, a Page of Cups and a Chariot is like, I want to reach out. I want to get this connection, but there's movement that needs to be involved, right? Or maybe I need to move somewhere. Maybe I need to see this person more. Maybe the person's a little bit of a distance and I have to bridge that gap or what have you. It's almost like there's either an emotional distance or a physical distance between us. We want to make a connection, but we just have to move to get it done. Ultimately, I think there's a lot of good interest. There's a lot of good feelings here. 10 of Coins and the 9 of Cups are always a beautiful combo. So that is a nice thing. If we can get talking, right? The 9 of Cups, if we can get that communication down, you haven't talked for a while. Yeah. So you need to be talking. If you get talking, I think there's a lot of possibility, but sometimes everybody's stubborn and they're going to hard line it and they're going to be like, no, I'm waiting for them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the Page of Pentacles and Justice, which is saying there's potential. However, I'm not sure that this person is quite ready to commit to this connection. But if you're patient, if you give it time, then we have Justice. Justice represents equal balance, mutual interest. It also represents people working towards the connection, like, again, at an equal energy is what I see there. But again, with the page starting off and T.O. got a Page of Cups too, I just think that give this connection some time. Don't rush into it, okay? Because I feel like if anything, like I said, they do have feelings. They're going to want to take it slow. They're not going to really want to rush towards commitment or anything like that. I feel like this person still kind of wants to have fun. They kind of still want to have this energy of playfulness and, things like that. But again, the Justice, maybe I do see them working a little bit harder once the connection gets a little bit stronger, if that makes sense. Okay, Christine? My voice is cracking up right now. Goodness, retrograde.
That's not good. You need some of that tea.
I do need some of that tea. I got Dr. Pepper, so that's holding me out right now.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to pick this question because, T.O., you're a Virgo, so maybe you can help LT out there with this question. What are the Virgo's thoughts about me?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's use the Waterfall Tarot for this one. Let's see. The Waterfall Tarot was made by Virgo. Maybe it has some Virgo thoughts in it. The calm and relaxed tea. See, that's what I'm talking about. Joan knows. What are the thoughts about me? 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords. It'll be a while before they come back. It feels like it'll be a while before they come back. 7 of Swords, right? We're coming back. We're trying to do it. It's almost like the 7 of Swords is looking at the 2 of Wands. Like, I'm trying to find something else, but it ain't working. I'm trying to find maybe an alternative, but it just ain't working. I may come back. 6 of Wands. It's almost like that we had some good feelings. We had some nice things about us. There were some good things. It's almost like a lot of people supported this connection, but maybe it just couldn't happen. Maybe it just couldn't be there. Queen of Pentacles. We gave it a shot. Feels like we gave it a shot. Something wasn't quite right. They're looking elsewhere. Ultimately, I don't think that's going to work very well. They will kind of be coming back, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I got the World, which symbolizes an ending, completion. So I don't know if you guys like what the connection is, but I really don't see a good connection, especially the High Priestess. In a love reading, the High Priestess represents somebody who doesn't know how they feel, or somebody who is more comfortable in the unknown aspect of the feelings rather than opening up on how they feel. So regardless, the thoughts I don't think are the best thoughts. And I honestly just don't see a love connection at all, if that's what you're asking, more so love. I just see somebody who is ready for this to end, or somebody who's just like, all right, this is ended. I'm doing my best to move on, to look elsewhere. And then again, the high priestess is somebody who doesn't even really know what they're thinking about, what they're doing. They're kind of just going with the flow and trying to work things out the best they can. Again, I just see them being very indecisive and being in this energy of just kind of like, all right, like not even really wanting any type of connection, not just with you, but like with anybody in general, if that makes sense. Okay, LT. All right, and these two flipped out of my hands all by themselves, so I took them.
There you go.
I did get a donation from Voo La La. So Voo La La, where are you at? You'll be up next. So go ahead and post your question, honey, whenever you're ready. Thank you, guys. If you guys aren't subscribed to T.O. already, please make sure you do, okay? He goes live every day, just about every day, around 6 o'clock, right, T.O.?
Yep, 6:15, 6 o'clock, depends on when I'm in the mood.
Yep, I feel that. Today I went on at noon, and I was very surprised at how many people were on. I was like, people are ready. People are ready. And Jones says T.O. is a riot.
Riot.
Too funny. I'm waiting for Boo La La.
Boo La La.
Yeah.
Is that QWERTY?
Hello, QWERTY. Ooh,
Boo
there
La
you
La.
are.
There you go. What does Spirit have for you?
Let's figure that out. Boo La La. What does Spirit have for Boo La La? I'm shuffling upside down.
That Tower card's persistent over there.
Ooh. Yes, it is, right? Uh-oh. Tower leading up with 7 of Swords. Goodness, what's going on, Boo La La? Boo La La, what Spirit wants you to know is there's somebody in your energy that you cannot trust right now. Somebody is misleading you in the wrong direction, and or somebody is altogether lying to you, okay, Boo La La? I feel like intuitively you kind of already know this, though, so I don't know if you're just trying to figure out, like, if you're questioning, should I hang on? Should I let go? Like, I don't know if you're the type of person that has a hard time just, like, cutting people off. Because you see the good in people, but at the same time, you need to start protecting your energy, Boo La La, okay? Because this is a big thing. The Tower is somebody here who's not serving your highest good. And then again, the 7 of Swords is some type of betrayal, miscommunication, misinformation, but somebody who knows what they're doing and they're doing this on purpose, okay? So again, regardless of how you feel, regardless of you're like, oh, but I see the good in people, it's hard for me to cut people off. Like, no, again, this person knows what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're doing this on purpose. It could be out of either jealousy. It could be out of, I mean, it could just, the situation could go on and on of reasoning as why this person is doing this, okay? So I would say it's time to cut somebody off in your energy, okay, Boo La La? Again, try not to feel bad. Just do it, okay? Just rip the Band-Aid off, the Tower kind of energy, and just be like, no, I'm not going to let you do this. I'm not going to let you destroy me. And I'm going to move forward to better serve what is best for me, okay? So if anything, Boo La La, be very protective in your energy. Cut this person off. What do you have there, T.O.? I'm curious.
They got a Queen of Cups next to a 9 of Wands. Queen of Cups, the water of water. Very, very emotional time for you. A lot of things happening emotionally. With that 9 of Wands, you're hurt. You're hurt emotionally. It feels like somebody betrayed you, like you were talking about. Maybe somebody hurt you in the past. Maybe something's coming up. It feels like there's definitely some emotions that are pulling us in different directions right now. The 9 of Wands is no good. That is the injured warrior, the wounded warrior with a Band-Aid on their side, putting a barrier between them and the rest of the world over there, ready for action, but at the same time, trying to recover from something. 3 of Wheels into the Page of Swords is also interesting. It talks about, like you're saying, miscommunication. Like not all communication is true, is going to be straightforward. You are getting a little bit of a runaround from somebody. 3 of Wheels, right? Somebody's working pretty hard to actually get that runaround too. They're working pretty hard to convince you of something or to present a reality in front of you that may not be real.
Look, I got 2 cards for you as an extra thank you, Boo La La, for your donation. So these are future higher self messages. So this is a message from your future higher self in regards to this situation. The first card says, don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions, release it. That's crazy how, like, that's literally the Tower, right? How I said that. And then we have, be careful of who you take advice from. So again, more with like that miscommunication, somebody who's doing this on purpose and they know what they're doing. Okay, boo la la. So again, be careful. Don't spend too much time. Just rip the Band-Aid off, like I told you earlier.
Yeah, and the what is the other card you had over the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords being sort of a sneaky, maybe some sly activity going on and whatnot.
Yes, exactly. That's somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, they're not dumb. They're not dumb. But thank you, blah, blah, blah. I wish you all the best of luck with that situation. Okay, honey? All right. You want to pick the next one, Tio?
Sure. Sarah wants to know if they should visit their sister this year. A different country, so probably a lot of cost involved with that. Should I do that or not?
Let's see. Sarah. You can lead and I'll follow, Tio.
Sure. Got the Tarot Oracle deck with my name on it.
That is awesome.
Ace, Knight, 4. It's kind of a weird one. I don't see anything. I don't see any movement cards here. Well, technically, the Knight could be a movement card, but more of Mr. Romance or more of a, communication, keeping the lines open. I think communication with a sister is very important right now. It's almost like your sister has some things to share. Some sister has some things to let you know, right? The Ace, I have some new things I need to tell you, new things I need to commit or share with you or what have you. The Knight also talks about making a tight communication, being emotional, being with that. But ultimately, I don't think so. You don't need to actually visit. I think we can FaceTime. I think we can talk. But you definitely need to maintain communication. It's almost like they need you right now. There's something either now or very soon that they're going to need to talk to you about. So there you go.
I actually see, Sarah, that maybe they're going to be the ones to come visit you. I think it's going to be the opposite way around. Maybe that's why Tio didn't see movement, but I see here the 8 of Cups, which is somebody leaving. So I think that they're going to be the ones to come see you at the Knight of Wands. You know, like Tio said, maybe they're going to need you. Something's going to happen, or maybe they're going to move. I don't know what's going on there. Sometimes this does symbolize a move, but ultimately, maybe it's going to be the opposite. Maybe they're going to be the ones to come see you. So they're going to leave their place. Ultimately, the Knight of Wands is like movement forward, but also at the same time, like the Knight of Wands is facing the 8 of Cups. So that's where I'm saying, like, maybe they're going to be the ones to be like, all right, like, maybe now's the time. Maybe they're going to surprise you. I don't know if that's what they like to do, but nonetheless, like Tio said, I do see some positive communication with this person, and I do see things moving forward between you guys with the Knight of Wands energy there.
Here we go. I got a donation from Gene. Thank you so much, Gene. I very appreciate your very generous donation right there. If you have a question, let me know. It just says thank you. I appreciate the thank you. I appreciate the donation. If you need a question, let me know. Thank you again.
I got it too, Gene. I see on PayPal it says what's coming towards me. So
oh, there you go.
I'll put her link there. Gene, thank you. Let's see what's coming towards Gene. What's coming towards Gene? Oh, we got another 8 of Cups. Let's see. Gene. No, this one wants to come out, so I'm going to let it come out. 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Here's the thing, Gene. Here's the thing. So there's going to be a situation to where you're going to have to leave. You're going to have to walk out the door, whether it be romance, whether it be something that you're very passionate about. It could be more maybe like an emotional connection of some sort with the Ace of Cups. But even though maybe something might not work out for you, the Ace of Cups says right after that, there's going to be a brand new opportunity presenting itself. Okay. So again, it's almost like with those energy when one door closes, another door opens. It's kind of like what I'm seeing here with this energy. I do think that this is going to be a good thing for you. Okay. Nonetheless, with the Ace of Cups. Or this could represent maybe somebody from the past who walked away is coming back for another opportunity. It just depends on your situation. It depends on what's going on, right? Because again, when you read these 2 cards together, it's like, oh, maybe that's what happened in the past, and then this is what's coming towards you, okay? Nonetheless, I do see some happiness energy coming in for you. I see like an end of a tough cycle. I do want to pull some future higher self cards for you just to lead up to see what this is more so talking about. But I do think it has to do with, who knows, maybe somebody from the past is coming back, or again, it's a when one door closes, another door opens. A new chapter requires a new version of you. That's definitely Ace of Cups energy. New chapters, right? So let's see. One more card. One more card. You are going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Oh, so maybe you're the one that walked away with the Eight of Cups, and maybe you're the one that's kind of like, oh, like, I'm kind of feeling this energy again, so I want a new chapter. Again, it could be in any situation, romantic, with a job, however you view this, right? So maybe you feel like you made a mistake, or the person that you were dealing with made a mistake, and then somebody's probably coming back for some sort of reconciliation. What do you see there, Tio?
I see you're sitting on a hobby that can make some money. It's just
Ooh.
like the bottom line. It's almost like the knight, right? There's some potential wand energy. There's a lot of energy sort of sitting there and stuff, and just energy that is sort of brewing. It feels like that you have either a hobby or skill or something like that can make some money that you could actually go out and make some money with. And that is kind of weird. In today's environment, you really don't need the traditional job, as you can see from us reading tarot on the internet, but you don't really need a traditional job. You can do oddball things like playing a video game and make a living and kind of whatnot. But it's just like you have a skill, a hobby that you can focus on and make some money that you've been kind of sitting on with that. It also feels like that you've had some counter sort of interactions that are not good for you. I would definitely not engage in those interactions anymore, right? A little bit of a separation of ideas and interaction that was associated with that. But here's sort of the main beef of it. We have a skill, the magician. We have the ability. We have all sorts of things that we do well, we do good. And one of these is just sort of a page, or like we just need to start out. It's almost like these two cards are connected in that kind of weird. You almost have like the shapes that are connected and whatnot. It feels like the two people are connected. And the page is talking about embracing and embarking upon something new, some skill, something that you have, maybe some hobby that has a potential of making money and making some decent money on the side for you. It's almost like that she has picked up the magician's tools and she's ready to embark on something different, a new adventure. And the Page of Wands is not really somebody that waits around. Page of Wands gets going, and you have that fiery energy combined with that Knight. A lot of fiery energy that has a potential to ignite and get going and get excited and be, and be something bigger and better.
Oh, I know she is working on a business adventure at the moment. So there you go, Jean.
There you go.
Yeah. It was getting hot in here, so I had to go turn on the fan.
It's like 8 degrees outside.
Not almost, not quite yet. It's still like getting there.
Yeah,
It's still
there you go.
sunny out, so
Wow.
at least from my window.
It's getting cold in here. Like we were talking earlier, like Texas is so big that she's in Texas too, where she has like different weather than I do, just because she's like in a different area of the same state. Any other state, there's like no way, like you go to Arkansas or something, you get the same weather no matter where you're at.
That's because you're not too far away from me, right?
I mean, kind of, but it seems like our weather is drastically different. I mean, it's pretty brutal outside right now.
I know. Oh my goodness. All right, let me try to scroll. If you guys want to repost your questions, go for it. I'm going to try to scroll up to find some. All right, let's see. Ooh, yeah, I don't see any right now. So if you guys want to repost, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yes, Joan, we are both in Texas.
Are you guys going to get snow?
Are you going to get snow too?
It says wintry mix, which sounds like a cereal. Wintry mix. I don't know if you add milk to that and eat it. I don't know what, but it's supposed to snow and sleet, but it's supposed to only accumulate like half an inch, which, in Texas is like a dramatic weather, but any other state would be like, yeah, I can drive on that. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say snow. It just said like cold and rainy here. So.
Oh, wow.
You can go ahead and lead, Tio. I picked Acel. What's coming in love for me in 2022?
Oh man, you got 2 cups. You got a Queen of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. You got some wild. I mean, as far as love is concerned, you got a couple of things that are sort of brewing. You know, you got a couple of things that are sort of brewing. You're gonna have to figure out where you want those to go, where you want to focus on those. I don't think you should leave everything just hanging as is. You definitely should either drop something or get something going. But it feels like you're leaving some things, some threads undone that need to be sewed up. Right? Knight of Pentacles. I'm pretty proud of where I'm at. It's not like you just desperately need love at this point anyway. I think you're pretty content with where you're at or what you're doing in general in life. Now, the Pentacles is like pride and what I have, what I've earned and whatnot. Three of Cups, celebration card. And it's also talking about your choices kind of thing. You have threads that are unraveled that need to be sewn up. Page of Cups. I think a lot of times you just don't want to deal with love. You don't want to deal with the emotions that come with it. Love's a pain in the butt sometimes, and you just want to skip out of it and be like, maybe not. Because the Queen of Swords, I think you have been hurt before. It's difficult to open up sometimes, but 2022, again, I think you have open threads. You need to close those, and other opportunities will come after that. But while these threads are sort of hanging around, I think you're going to be kind of stuck in a kind of a roundabout situation until you do that.
Look, Tio, we got the same card, Page of Cups.
That's funny.
So I'm going to lead with T.O. Asal. I think that there could be an opportunity coming in for you, but I don't think it's going to last very long because either you or this person is not ready for like full-on commitment when it comes to their emotions. So if you just want to have fun, if you want to date, I do see you kind of like dating around, but the Ten of Pentacles here is telling me that you're really focused on either your work, your job, your finances, or you're focused on something that's bringing you income, or it could be your family as well. Maybe you're focusing on stability within your family, right? But again, kind of like Tio said, I feel like you're content in other areas that for 2022, maybe it's a good thing for you to just get out and date. Try not to be serious, kind of have fun. And also kind of while you're dating, kind of see the potential you may have like of what you want love to look like for your own life, if that makes sense. Because right now I feel like you really don't have kind of like a picture. I feel like you're just having fun going with the flow, but maybe create some sort of picture here, the Ten of Pentacles, right? Create some sort of picture and then see the opportunities that lay ahead and then go from there. Okay, Asal. See, I love it when we get the same cards.
There you go. That's right. My page was fatter than your page.
Yeah, this page looks a little young too. I love it when the pages look young though, because that's how they're supposed to look like.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see. You want to pick the next one, Tio?
Sure. Let's see, what do we got going on? Guess we scroll up, find out. Sister recovers soon. We got I don't know. Got a general. Where's the general go? Somebody had a general? It was Essence. Essence had a general.
Essence. Let's see. Essence. What do we got for you? Oh, hold on. I clicked the wrong button.
Uh-oh. At least you didn't disconnect. That's really clicking the wrong button.
I know. It made the screen go bigger. So I was like, I have to press the escape button. General for Essence. Let's see, Essence. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. So, Essence, I feel like there could be an opportunity in finance coming for you, a growth in finance. The Knight of Pentacles usually represents somebody who's striving for better opportunities, somebody who's really trying to get out there. I do see that you've been having some disappointments right here at the Five of Cups. However, keep going, keep trying, don't give up, okay? I know times are very difficult right now for a lot of people because of everything going on. So if you've been having trouble finding a job, or if you've been having trouble getting your finances the way that you want them to, I see an opportunity coming towards you, okay? So try to release any past disappointments. Try to tell yourself like, okay, you know, maybe this opportunity wasn't meant for me, but maybe there's a better one that's going to fit me more, to my potential, and fit me to more to where something that's actually I'm going to enjoy doing. Okay, Essence is what I see. So again, Five of Cups, spilt opportunities, but there's still some other options coming towards you. What do you see, Tio?
So, General, the Fool into the Ten of Pentacles. Go on the freaking adventure. I mean, that's one big thing here. Go on the adventure. Don't wait. This is a lot of what we have, right? This is like, I don't really want to go on that adventure. That looks a little risky. That doesn't look like something that I want to embark into. But reality is, I think you do. The Fool into the Ten of Pentacles. So there's something waiting that is going to be successful, something waiting that could be big for you. Definitely embark on the adventure. Don't wait. Don't play around with it. King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you know, be careful about people bossing you around in the next few weeks. Like, bottom line, be careful about people bossing you around, because I do think somebody wants to boss you around a little more than usual. They want to be, you know, a little bit more demanding and commanding. And I think it's more for show than for anything that's good for you. So don't get bossed around, and that's, you know, just stand your ground on that.
Well, there you go, Essence. Look at that. Oh, 15-minute last call, guys. It's already been 45 minutes, Tio.
There you go.
I swear, time goes by way too fast when I'm doing collaborations. Way too fast. All right, who's next? Who's next? Let's see. Let's see. Let's do another general for Riki.
Okay.
You can lead and I'll follow.
There we go. Riki, let's see what kind of general things you got going on. What kind of exciting things are coming up? What kind of general feels do we got? Seven of Pentacles into adjustment. Okay. That's kind of an unusual. Knight of Pentacles into the Emperor. A lot of potential stuff here. Seven of Pentacles into adjustment. Basically, what you're working on spiritually, what you're working on as far as you're chasing something, a higher self or a higher meaning or something that has a big meaning, more meaning in your life. I think it's working pretty decent. I really think it is. It's almost like you're on the right path spiritually. You're on the right path as you're trying to get where you need to go. And that's kind of difficult sometimes, because we feel like, am I on the right path? Really? Is this something that's going to be beneficial for me in the long run? Because it looks challenging some days. It looks kind of weird. But Seven of Pentacles into adjustment says you're in that mode of balancing everything out. You're in that mode of getting to a sort of the decision point. I think a lot of sort of spiritual journeys come to a decision point about halfway in, where we have to go this way, we have to go that way, because we sort of learned the lessons that we need. We've learned kind of where we want to be ultimately. Knight of Pentacles into the Emperor says the decision point, when it comes, is going to be something that is kind of confusing, and you definitely need to do more research before you go forward, right? Knight of Pentacles. I need to understand things. I need to understand sort of where I'm at in this maze, in this puppeteering, and take command of it and figure out where you want to be at the end of the day. So I think once that decision point comes, make sure to do more research before jumping into either path.
Yes. And when it comes to love, Riki, I would say be careful what you're manifesting, okay? Because I got the Magician and the Seven of Swords here, speaking about love. So this is telling me that you have tendencies to self-sabotage your own hard work. You tend to doubt yourself. You tend to have this energy of just kind of like not finishing something that you have started, is what this reminds me of too. When it comes to love, I feel like love is not something that you need to focus on right now. Like Tio said, you need to focus on your spiritual journey, says the Magician, which speaks about manifestation. It also speaks about working on some sort of goal for yourself, focusing on yourself too, recognizing your own behaviors and learning how to turn that into something that's actually going to work for you, if that makes sense. Okay, Riki B. So right now, don't be focusing on love, okay? Focusing on self-love, if anything, your own spiritual journey, and be careful what you're manifesting. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. How did you feel with the new moon, T.O.?
Tired. New moon always makes me sleepy. It's like I just want to go sleep.
Really?
Yep.
I always get, for me, it's the opposite. The full moon makes me sleepy, and the new moon just like gives me so much energy.
Really? Maybe it's just because I'm lazy.
No, I definitely can be lazy too. I have my qualities. Oh goodness. Let's see. TL, you want to pick the next one?
Sure. Bartman Homer, how the writing is going to turn out.
Ooh, let me see. Scroll up a little bit. There we go. You can lead and I'll follow.
Sure. If I was a writer, Death, Two of Wands, Two of Cups. You got too many projects on the table. I think you're so interested in writing. You're so excited about two different things, three different things, maybe five different things. You kind of at this precipice of which one should I be focusing on? I think it's kind of hurting you a little bit. Death card, right? Too much. It's like too many changes, too many alterations. We need to find a path and we need to stick with it. We need to find where we're going to go and we need to sort of hammer that out and finish the project. And I think writing is like art, right? Because you always have like 5 paintings going at once, and writing's probably the same way. You always got a few projects going on at the same time. Two of Wands says find the one that's really calling to you. Find the one that you know you can finish, maybe the smaller project, and get that finished out and just get something completed. Because after anything creative, once you complete something, all of a sudden it feels like everything is going to be easier, right? But when you have 5 or 6 things, 3 things, 2 things that you haven't completed any of them, now it feels difficult. So, sort of get that going, get the next thing kind of going on. Two of Cups, find what draws you in, because I think you're either sort of the characters are going to draw people in, not the story kind of thing. So make characters that are memorable, that people can relate to, that people can people be interested in. They want to know what's going to happen to these people because they care about them.
You got the 10 of Wands too, Theo?
Yeah, the Two of Wands.
Oh, 2 of Wands. I got the 10 of Wands. Me, I'm seeing you need to take a break because I feel like you're working yourself too hard here. So where the 5 of Swords is saying that like you're having a hard time creating something that you are going to enjoy for yourself. So kind of like Tio said, like doing too much at one time. So if you want my advice, Bartman, I would say take a break because sometimes we need to refocus. Sometimes we need to, just take a little bit of break and see from a different perspective. And then we'll get that motivation to finish and continue, right? Because the 5 of Swords talks about self-defeat sometimes too, right? So try not to do that to yourself. Learn your limits when it comes to writing as well, because I know there's a thing called writer's block. So I don't know if you've experienced that before or not. So if you have been experiencing some sort of writer's block, or maybe that's what you will be feeling soon, just know that it's okay to take a break. Don't burden yourself too much, okay? And then after you take this break, continue going, okay? He says, it's too much for me. Yeah, take a break. Sometimes we need that. Right, Tio?
Exactly.
All right. I think we have time for maybe 1 or 2 more. What do you say, Tio?
Yeah, one more. I got to get the grill going and get steaks on there before I start my stream, so...
Ooh, all right. One more question, guys. So let's see. Post away, because I don't see any as I'm scrolling up. So whoever posts next will be the last one. Last one. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I've been up since 7:30. I'm trying to get on a earlier schedule because I told you I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to wake up like 7:38 because I take my daughter to school, and then as she's in school, I'm trying to like get things done that I need to get done,
Yeah.
Instead of sleeping.
Hey, nothing wrong with a good nap.
Yes. So that's what I'm trying. So I'm a little tired, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep going. All right. I don't see any questions. So what do you say we do a collective, Tio?
Sure.
How do you feel about that?
Do the board collective.
Yeah, collective for everybody in this room. Any general advice for the next, what do you say, 24 hours?
Sure.
All right, you go first. I'll follow.
Knight of Cups, 8 of Swords, 10 of Coins. Weird combo. Well, go with it. Knight of Cups, the Mr. Romance, into the Ace of Swords. If you like somebody, let them know. I think, don't wait for them to call. Don't wait for them to ping you. Don't wait for them to, you can do something simple. You can do something easy, like just, even if it's a current relationship, potential relationship, just ping them on social media or say something hi or say something fun or send them a funny video or something. Just let them know that you like them. Knight of Cups into Ace of Swords. Reach out, make that connection, make that communication with that. Because I think you could build a network of people that are awesome in your life. And the more you have of that, the better you are, the more satisfied you're going to be, the more creative you're going to be, because you feel satiated socially. And I think that's kind of the thing right now.
Yes, I agree, because I got the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords, which talks about celebration in regards to some type of communication. So I feel like for the collective, next 24 hours, you guys are about to receive some really good news, okay? Or maybe a friend is going to call you with some good news, like, hey, I'm going to get married, will you be in my wedding? Or there's going to be some type of energy here that's going to cause you to want to call somebody or to get in touch with somebody and just be like, oh my gosh, guess what happened? Or maybe it's going to be vice versa. Maybe they're going to be the ones to call you. Regardless, the next 24 hours, I feel like some good news is coming in, good communication. I also feel like collective, if there is something that you have been planning, I feel like that's going to go really well as well. Maybe start planning some type of celebration as of now. Like if your birthday is coming up, if your anniversary is coming up, start planning this as of now. That way you don't feel so chaotic whenever the time arrives, if that makes sense, because the Knight of Swords can represent planning ahead. And if it's about a celebration or a party, make sure you do that as of now, okay, collective? But nonetheless, the next 24 hours, I see some good news coming in that's going to want to cause a celebration. So if a friend calls telling you to go out and get a drink, okay?
There you go.
A margarita does sound pretty good.
Get drunk. Entertainment purposes only.
Yes, entertainment purposes only. Go have a drink. Go get a margarita.
There it is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, T.O. So much appreciated.
Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. It's always fun hanging out and doing some readings.
Yes, always. So please keep us updated with the Tasty Tarot and any other projects you got going on. That way we know and we can go support you. And guys, if you guys are not subscribed to T.O., which I'm pretty sure most of you are, make sure you go do that right now. You're going to do a live stream right now as well, right, on your channel?
Yeah, in about 20 minutes. I got to put some steaks on the grill and get those going kind of thing, and before I get the stream.
Yes. And again, guys, he's on just about every night around 6:15 p.m. Central Time. All right, guys. Any closing words, T.O., or are you good?
I'm good. Thank you so much again for the invite. I appreciate it. As always, it's been fun. Thank you all for joining us too. I love reading for y'all. It's always fun to do double reads.
Yes. Well, all right, guys, there you have it. We hope you guys have a great rest of your night, your weekend, and please stay warm no matter where you're at, okay?
No matter what part of Texas you're in.
No matter where you're at, stay warm. All right, guys, good night and stay safe. Bye-bye.